gonna show you where the freedom fills the midnight air. Hold out your hand, I'll take you there to a backwoods paradise.
Well, welcome to Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan.
No dirt road, we can let it all go and leave it all behind to get right back down to earth, way out where the good things grow. There ain't no roots in that downtown rodeo. Sometimes you gotta put in a work, tip it on back and get right back down to earth. Soak up that full moon high, find yourself lost in a never-ending sky full of stars and feet in the dirt. It's giddy on up and get right back down to earth. Whoa.
Deuce Vodka presents Backwoods Backstage with Kissel. Brought to you by Gemstone Lighting, smart outdoor lighting. Bushnell Optics, your performance is our passion. And Federal Premium Ammunition, powering your pursuit.
Outfitters, Paradise Hill, Saskatchewan, Grant Kuipers and the Kuiper family, always treat myself, the Kissel clan, like gold. This week we got Brett, his cousin Matt, Jordan Eberle from the New York Islanders. We're all coming in, we're all chasing big bucks, and I'm actually behind the camera. That's changed for me. It's gonna be a blast. We've been out here today for about 4 hours, seen some deer, lots of pictures of big bucks going around, and they're just hitting the rut. It's going to be an amazing week. Paradise Hill, Paradise Hill.
So I got some lessons on how to skin a buck. Now I'm going to get some cooking lessons from Chef Grant Kuipers. He's got a brisket smoking on the Traeger right now.
This is just a big old beef brisket and a pretty simple recipe that my brother-in-law Skip sent me here a while ago, and it's basically all I did was smothered it in cheap ballpark mustard.
Yeah.
And then I let it sit for overnight and sit in Worcester sauce and soya sauce,
yeah.
And then just a little bit of pepper and some sea salt, and let it sit, and we smoke it for about 6 hours. And now we're going to take it off and we're wrap it in tin foil, and we'll take it over to the lodge and we'll put it in the oven for another 4 hours just at 225. And it's been smoking for about 6 hours at 225-ish, so it's
awesome.
Should be good. It's always been a bit of an argument whether fat side up or fat side down.
Yeah.
And I've just followed the instructions that I got and put it fat side down, and I don't know, it seems to have turned out okay. So yeah, beautiful. All right, let's get her wrapped up here, and we'll
It's no secret, every hunter loves harvesting a big, mature buck. But truthfully, for us over at Team Backwoods, the biggest trophy of all is to be able to take the meat that we harvest home and share with our families.
Thank you all for enjoying this week with us. It means a lot for us. For you guys to come here, we feel that you guys can go anywhere. It's special that you choose us. We are truly humbled and blessed that you do. And I want to thank my guides and my boys. I love them. And you guys work hard to make this all happen. I just sit back and kind of listen, and they do a great job. And the deer that you guys are hunting, it's the guides, the boys, they do all the work, and super proud of them. Anyways, thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Marla.
you.
Thank you, everybody. Love
Happy
you all.
birthday.
Hopefully we can do it again. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Cheers. Thank you guys.
Cheers, girls.
It's always cold here.
Well, we did it again. After another long night playing poker, playing crib, and winning some money, it was breakfast time. I don't think the Buck Paradise crew were aware just how serious our Backwoods Backstage crew was about playing cards. But after a great breakfast, I was back in the blind, waiting on that big deer we'd seen on the trail cams. There's about 5-6 deer hanging out right here. And it's funny because there's this little buck, he's just got 2 little spikes. He's chasing everybody away. because he was walking away from the cut line. And I didn't know if he was going to circle back because they're so smart. But I shot, and we got a buck down. A massive buck, the biggest buck I've ever seen, with my own 2 eyes. I cannot believe it. This is a huge day. We saw him. We saw a big body coming in this way. And you see some antlers, and about here you get excited. Then about here, you think, could this be? You get about here, and he stopped and he looked at us. And he looked this way, and we tried our very best to be super calm. I was telling Darty, just take it easy. Because like I was nervous as could be. I was even talking to myself. Take it easy, you got this, you got this. He ate a little bit. And then as he started walking this way, and I was gonna lose him behind this tree, I knew I couldn't let that opportunity pass me by. And just the gun was sighted in real nice, and oh, am I ever excited. As far as just dropping him, I don't know. I mean, a couple of the other deer that I shot this year, they took a couple steps and went down. One of them ran a little bit and went down, but this guy just must have got him right where I needed to, because he just went down like that.
Awesome.
Did I do the right thing?
You're after.
He's a nice one, eh?
Great.
I don't know if this was he one of the guys in your.
Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He's got a weird face. Like it's not like this big nice ball nose.
I wonder if he's old. Because I've had him on camera for quite a few years. Yeah, his teeth are wore down pretty good. Nice, very nice.
Thanks for guiding me.
No problem. My pleasure.
And then this little spiker buck was just wreaking havoc. We named him Chad because he was just chasing everybody away. We watched him for 2 hours. And then finally it all went quiet and everybody went away. So we started playing cards, and we say to each other, like, wouldn't it be amazing if we'll feel the presence of a big deer.
Uh-huh.
And he just walked in this way, and he stopped right here in the middle, and he looked at us, and we didn't move. I didn't grab my gun, I didn't anything. I didn't want to spook him.
Yeah.
And then he put his head down, we got the camera, got the gun, and he started walking this way. And I'm like, if he walks this way, maybe he'll never come back.
Yeah.
So I shot him. I'm a musician, an entertainer, a storyteller. I don't want to get too artsy here, but I was awaiting this feeling. We saw a lot of good deer, but I expected to have an overwhelming feeling when I saw the big guy. I don't want to say majestic, but when a big buck, a smart, mature deer like that walks through the cut line, you do feel it. And I felt his presence. Nerves took over, and I remember just trying to calm down, as I've been known to miss big deer and succumb to what my Uncle Derek calls buck fever, and I've got a bad case of it. I've put more holes in the sky and lost out on big deer because my nerves get the best of me. But this time, everything went right. We didn't have a lot of time, as this big buck stopped for only a few moments, but I was able to pull the trigger and harvest the deer that I'll remember for the rest of my life. He's a beautiful whitetail who'll make quite a few beautiful meals for me and my family. I got the job done and was so proud to get on the walkie-talkies and deliver my favorite 3 words in hunting: big buck down.
We're on a 6-day hunt, and we're on day 4 or 5, I can't even remember, of this particular whitetail hunt.
I've seen a handful of bucks. If you combined all their horns, it might equal 100 inches. However, Brad had some good luck today. And I gotta say, I don't know how I got service. There's no service here. But a picture snuck through, and he shot an absolute smasher of a whitetail buck. I'm pretty proud of him. That's great, guys. Shot some deer before, but never a true trophy class buck. And I know he has an unbelievable time here with Grant Kuipers and all Kuipers and Buck Paradise Outfitters team. Yeah, man, Eberle. I'm so glad that I was able to make those connections and team Brett up with Grant years and years ago. These are friendships that are going to last forever. And to see Brett and Jordan have some success like they have here this week, it's almost as good as I'll feel when I shoot my deer.
Almost. Not quite. Ebbs is tagged out. Kiss is tagged out. And I'm still sitting here in a blind, whining at this point that I'm not tagged out. But what you don't see as a viewer is that this is actually my 26th day in a row without a kill, okay? And I don't mean 26th day of getting off work at 4:30 and driving out for the last hour, which I fully support growing up in Alberta. I understand. We all do it. But I'm talking 10 to 12 hour days, 26 days in a row, no reward. I'm due. It's time for the hunting gods to let me get the job done.
Yes! Yes! Big buck down with Buck Paradise Outfitters, baby!
Day 5, I'm sitting here with cameraman Brody, and as an Alberta boy, where we can't bait, for you Saskatchewan folk and all those that can, I don't know what it is you do for 10 or 12 hours a day, but us personally, we're sitting in the blind at high noon watching The Mule. I got Clint Eastwood in my left ear, and boom, target buck decides he's gonna be star, front, left, and center. I do what's natural to me, throw the best of the West up on the right shoulder, look through the old Huskamaw, and let drive.
But my goodness, I couldn't be happier to shoot that deer. Great deer. It was our target buck. He's thick, he's dark horned, unbelievable deer. I can't thank Grant Kuipers and Buck Paradise Outfitters enough. And I just gotta get my hands on this deer. I gotta go get my hands on this deer. Yes, man, yes! Just a true Saskatchewan beautiful. He's stone done. He's been done for minutes, but you always want to make sure. Look at this 4x4. It honestly, when you think of Saskatchewan and you think of whitetails, you think of massive bush bucks, just like this guy right here. And he's a 4x4, okay? Unbelievable. That is exactly the deer I wanted. It was our target buck. I'm not gonna lie, when I came here, I wasn't even supposed to be hunting. I was supposed to be filming Brett, Ebbs, and Jermaine. And my guy Jared shows me this buck, and I'm like, I want to shoot that deer. He's thick, he's heavy, he's chocolate horned, and he's a 4x4, which is super cool. I don't even know what to say. This is unbelievable. Grant, thank you so much. Buck Paradise Outfitters. It doesn't get any better than this. Like, unbelievable. Look at the mass on this friggin' deer. It's just a tank. I seen this deer and I instantly turned cameraman back into hunter. Only waited 4 days, 10-hour days, long days, but that's not that long. Again though, when you add up all the days that I've been hunting this year with no success as of yet, well, till now, of course, 26 in a row, 26 days in a row. And for somebody who's been really lucky to get it done quick for the last 4 or 5 years, I guess I had to put in the work this year, but holy man, was it worth it. This is a beautiful, beautiful deer. Now the work begins. Let's get after it. Thanks, Grant. Buck Paradise Outfitters, baby.
I've been pretty fortunate in my hunting career, let alone my filming / hunting career, to harvest animals that I chase rather quickly. 20 some odd days in a row without a kill shot or an animal to appreciate was something foreign to me. And as much as this might not be the biggest whitetail I've ever shot, it is an absolutely amazing deer. It was our target buck, and I gotta say, as much as I would normally appreciate it, times that by 4, that's how much I appreciate this buck sitting right here in my hands.
So yeah, he's gonna be about 152, I would say. At the end of the day, when you shoot a 4x4 like this, it's not about the score. You shoot this because it's a freaking great deer. I just love scoring deer. I don't care if he scores 140. I'll be super happy if he scores 160. He won't, but I'd be happy. Not about the score. It is about the trophy. And the trophy is in the eye of the deer holder. And this is a true Saskatchewan trophy.
That's awesome, bud.
Thank you, my friend.
What a great day to shoot a deer like that. Holy.
I don't think there's a bad day to shoot a deer like that.
That is an awesome deer.
That is an awesome deer.
Congrats,
I can't
bud.
get over him. He's just
Holy.
perfect for, just thick. What a beauty deer, eh?
Look at the mass on that sucker.
I know. You showed me the picture of this bugger and I just had to shoot him.
Holy.
I had to shoot him.
He's
had to see
bigger
him
than
on
I
the ground.
thought.
He is bigger than I thought, yeah.
Jared, ace guy, Jared, I gotta say thank you very much for putting me on this buck and putting me on this trip of a lifetime. You're one in a million, and I love you. On our way back to Buck Paradise, we ran into Grant himself. For him, this is just a textbook, every other week whitetail. But for our story, it's one for the books.
I'm proud of him.
Oh yeah, shit
To
yeah.
come out of our camp. Good, heavy, mature buck. Hey? Because honestly, like, you want to make it realistic for what guys can come up here and expect to shoot, right?
That's what I said. I'm
And
like,
that's
this
a
is when you think of a
realistic deer,
Saskatchewan
you know?
whitetail, this is a Saskatchewan.
Right. We've gotten them bigger, like lots of them, but that's an average.
This is what you come up
whitetail.
here to shoot.
Exactly.
If you get bigger, you win
Bonus.
the lottery, right?
Yeah.
This is what a guy's got to be happy
Just
with.
a big,
That's
mature, heavy horn dart.
And I'm happy that he's a 4. I mean, sure, he'd be 5, he'd score better, but to
Yeah.
get a 4 like that, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
When we first started our show, we were thinking about the great places that we could go and the great friendships that we could build or build upon. Grant and Lana have been at the top of the list for people that we care about and people that care about us. We were so thrilled to be able to bring Ebbs and our entire Backwoods crew to Grant and Lana's and spend some time at Buck Paradise with them and their family. We just love them and highly recommend to anybody out there who's looking for a great time and a great deer to see Buck Paradise in Paradise Hill, Saskatchewan. In a year where everything was shut down, travel was banned, and American hunters couldn't come up to Canada, we were so lucky to be able to drive just a few hours from our farm and head to the world-renowned Buck Paradise Outfitters with Grant, Lana, Grant's sons, and Grant's team. I gotta rewrite this second verse, hey Jordan. You gotta make sure you get the second verse, okay? Are you rolling? Okay. Yeah, I got a big buck in the old deer blind. I think I got the biggest one and left old Walshy behind. Everybody's getting so mad, you know. I bet you $20 this guy will go shoot a doe. We're gonna look back on this trip with Jordan Eberle and his brother Dusty, plus our entire Backwoods crew that descended upon Buck Paradise with the most fond and hilarious memories. I tip my cowboy hat to my cousin Matt Germain, who sat in a blind for too many hours to count, waiting for his big buck, who never came. A few weekends later, though, Matt did return, taking Grant up on his generous offer to keep trying, and Matt was able to harvest a great whitetail on his own. Now, while we were making memories in Saskatchewan, my Uncle Derek was spending time with his family back home around St. Paul, Alberta, where he was able to harvest his whitetail, take out his brother, and take out his uncles to fill their tags too. All of us at Backwoods Backstage had the best hunting season anyone could ask for. Great memories, great stories, and great deer. That's what Backwoods Backstage is all about.
The sun, wind in my sails, try to get to heaven, raise a little hell. Soak up the sun, wind in my sails, try to get to heaven, raise a little hell. Yep.
That's beauty.
It should be.
Deuce Vodka presents Backwoods Backstage with Brett Kissel. Brought to you by Gemstone Lighting, smart outdoor lighting. Bushnell Optics, your performance is our passion. And Federal Premium Ammunition, powering your pursuit.